focusing on girls between the ages of 8 to 13 and 14 to 17. But if we can get this done, it might actually we might actually be able to get the curriculum established by the end of that.
Your voice got lost.
Hi, Nina.
Hi, everyone. How are you?
Great, bit busy. It's midnight over here.
Oh, yeah, it's 9 p.m. in Georgia. How is in Brunei?
It's cold. It's a monsoon rainy season here.
All right. So, this internet connection is getting lost all the time. So, Clara was talking about initiative that she came across in California, I believe. So first of all, thank you very much for your interest in this idea. I hope that some others will join us as well because they were interested. And I just wanted to have this hangout just to talk about what we're going to do and kind of brainstorm some ideas and talk about the community, Google Plus community that we have created, and how to make it run effectively. So, all right.
I haven't managed to start off anything to pull out from my previous initiative. What I did, I mean, I'm trying to focus on the kids, whereby I did the workshops on App Inventor. So I'm trying to try it out. Maybe my plan is until the end of the year, so I will be doing several workshops, which I have done in the previous sessions.
Oh, nice.
So I think that's maybe, I mean, at the moment I'm trying to focus on that to see, because I think the reception is quite good, and I think I'm trying to bring in some other GDG to you know, when they help out and try to also kind of like assist me and doing for some other groups. So kind of like, you know, mentoring to that. I think this is something that I can contribute. At the moment, I think since came back from IO, I think I just did a pre-IO event, but haven't managed to do anything else yet.
Yeah, I
Hopefully,
think I think everyone is in the same situation, and it's also summer, so everyone is on vacation and with the exams or with the work. So so I understand. Like I have not done much myself too. We just had event yesterday. We had one Googler employee from Georgia, and she just shared some ideas and advice. But unfortunately, I didn't have time to do things with mentorship. But I hope that we'll start it from September, when the school children will be there and kind of ready for some new adventures and experience. So. So in the Google community, Google Plus community, it would be really nice if everyone shares like any ideas or reports about
Okay.
yeah, reports or ideas or maybe resources what we can use in our countries or what our mentors can use or some good free code schools or some courses that we can give to children or like games that help them teach coding or something. So it will be really nice if kind of everyone shares what they have, kind of shares the knowledge and their ideas and what are they going to do if they want to do this, how many kids, for instance, they want to start with, and if anyone has some success stories, of course, it will be really great to share, and then everyone can follow those success stories.
Okay.
So I have made some categories in the Google Plus community of GDG Mentorship Initiative. So while posting your new post, just pay attention to the categories and just mark it down on the discussion or idea or event or report or resources. Claire, do you mean of the event that I have mentioned in our GDG community yesterday?
Oh yeah, I just heard that you had an event with a user from is it Georgia who shared some ideas about how to get children started early on tech. I'd be interested to hear what ideas she shared and if it's anything that we can apply here in San Francisco. Oh, and hey, Yuri. Um, I was saying something before, but my internet got cut off. We're actually trying to do something here as well, but it's going to be a curriculum, and we're focusing on girls ages 8 to 13 and 14 to 17. And if the curriculum is successful here, we hope to have it implemented globally. So right now, I'm just gathering all sorts of material that could help not only the girls here, but also the girls in other countries. So I'd love to hear about anything that anyone here might have already come across in their own chapters.
Yeah, I have the same goal to the. What did you do with me? Okay. Uh, so yeah, everything is kind of now really loose, and no one knows what to do. So yeah, I was telling that maybe we kind of start off doing like little things in our own communities. Like I know that we'll start doing it here whenever the school starts, because now everyone is on vacation. Mentors, also mentees, children are on holidays, so it will be really hard to start something now. But we can kind of find the ways of how to do it and what could be the good way to give this mentorship and who could be our target audience. Like what age? Like you were talking about age 14 to 16, I guess, right?
Right, ages 8 to 13 and 14 to 17.
Mm-hmm. Are there any ongoing projects that you know, like anywhere in the world?
I've only heard about just presentations after the fact, but it's actually very encouraging stuff that I'm hearing. It's mostly just parents taking their own kids' future in their own hands. So, for example, there's a guy who I forget where he works. It was a large corporation, like IBM or something like that. I'm guessing, but um, he he took his 7-year-old daughter Jane and tried to get her started in tech, like just try to get her even interested in it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and all the findings and discoveries, not only did he share, but he also had his daughter talk about it in public. And um, some of it's been successful, and I'm thinking maybe we can apply some of the things that they've learned together as father and daughter and kind of scale it up, maybe for classes or like a whole, like, bring your daughter to Code Day like, for the whole planet.
Yeah, it's always better to kind of get this best practices and implement rather than coming up with a whole new idea or like kind of structure. I saw that you were posting some links, and thank you very much for it. And I was just saying maybe we all just share all the resources or ideas that events reports or whatever we have, kind of to inspire each other, because this is very like voluntary thing, and we're all kind of inspired to do things, but we need more push from each other to take this initiative going.
Yeah, that's true. Here, the children, they start school in September, but I'm finding that all of the planning activities should start now so that it coincides with the first day of school
Mm-hmm.
if we want them to study while they're in school. So it can be, yeah, it can take up a lot of your vacation time, making sure that the kids have something in time for school. So yeah, I guess I'll keep bringing up whatever I can find. I do come across a lot of resources. One of the things that I also have been trying to figure out, but it's something I don't really have much access to, is all the legal logistics of having events for minors. Here, you have to be a certain age in order to go to events by yourself or attend certain things. And I'd love to gather material that can be applied to all countries, but I know that, of course, laws are different everywhere. So if anybody has some sort of legal knowledge or legal access, I'd also love to hear about that as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So maybe like parental consent or something that is required in some countries. That, for instance, you cannot invite someone like young people on an event.
Right. Yeah.
Uh, yeah. So let's see if there are some people messaging me who want to join, but I don't know. Okay.
Sorry. Sorry, what did I do? Hello?
You muted my microphone.
Sorry. I'm trying to mute mine. Okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
Is there anybody else to join in the hangout?
Eric,
Do
hi Eric. Do you want to share something? Is your mic working? Maybe you're right. Hi. Hmm.
yeah, the team is coming.
And the team is also. All right. So the team. Hello. It's very hard to do the hangout when everyone is in different location and somewhere the internet is not working well.
Yeah, I suppose the bandwidth that needs to.
Hello.
Yeah,
Hello.
we can hear you. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Jatin? Hello.
Hey, hi.
How are you?
How are you guys?
Um,
Hello.
yeah. Talk. We can hear you now.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, great joining you. I just joined now, so maybe if you guys could update me like what has been the discussion like going on till now.
We didn't say much. We were just talking generally about this mentorship thing, and that we just want to look at what is going on in the world, such kind of ideas. And in our Google Plus community, let's just be sharing some resources or just event ideas or whatever, and categorize them in the categories that are in the Google Plus community, so that it's easier afterwards to search for them. And also, like summer is very passive period because everyone's on holidays or vacations. But for instance, I remember you wanted to create a logo or a website or something, right?
Yeah, that would be great. Like we can have a one point center for all our resources, and we can also keep a track of what updates and what the progress is. So yeah, that would be great. Like I'll be interested to work on it.
Yeah. So we can just like start with something because we have to, because there is nothing happening. It's like zero. So we have to really come up with things together. So if anyone is interested in contributing in anyhow, it will be really cool. And
Yeah, definitely.
yes, and it's not like every country has to do the same. One country can take the lead, and then others can share their experience and do it in their own context.
Yeah, definitely. That would be great.
So, do you think you can do it in your country? Something related to this mentorship?
In India.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, surely. Like we have few plans. Like we are currently like planning in our community. So once like we have a clarity on what exactly like we plan to do this, then definitely we can plan something towards it. So from what I get, like what we discussed at IO when we had a group discussion. So this would be more of a mentorship program for kids, right?
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's great. We can definitely have something going on it in our coming meetups. Yes, definitely.
Mhm. Yeah.
So,
So,
so what I think is to start with, what we should be doing is, like on our website, like the thing which we would be coming with, maybe we can ask, we can outsource the mentorship idea to our community, like anyone who's interested to come out and register as a mentor, maybe we can accommodate them, and we can have few guidelines, because what I think is we need to set guidelines for mentors, as in because it's not easy
yeah.
to for everyone to deal with kids. That requires a different set of skill set and patience. So maybe if we could draft a set of guidelines which potential mentors could go through, and then accordingly, once we have a pool of mentors who are out there, then we can take it ahead and have like awesome mentorship initiative going on, I think.
Mhm. Absolutely agree. So we can, so basically what we can do is kind of to create the base of what others can use. It could be resources or a guidebook, like how to be a mentor or like a guide to for a mentee, and kind
Yeah.
of use the database of who would like to devote their time for this program from our communities or from worldwide.
Yeah, right. So maybe like what we can do, is we can have a globe map on our website, okay? And if like that would be a one point site for everyone across the world to come into and register as a mentor if they would want to. So if suppose someone is in India in Mumbai, if he would want to initiate be a mentor, he can just go there and register himself. If someone somewhere in Europe or in Africa would want to come ahead with this, would want to volunteer for this, he can basically click on that part of the world and register himself. So
Yeah,
maybe we can have based on who are interested into this program right now. If suppose there are six different individuals on six different parts of the world, we can have those six access points whereby they can click and register themselves as mentors. And then maybe as and when we have more and more people joining into this initiative, we can increase the number of access points on the global map, so that people, it would be easy for everyone to know which all centers are available for them to be mentors as
yeah,
in this. Yeah,
yeah. That was
maybe.
the initial idea and what we have been discussing during the board camp. So yeah, we could
Yeah,
really. Yeah, it's just like we need to take the first step. For instance, me and you can
yeah,
just brainstorm the ideas for the website and just do things,
right,
content we can put on it, and then take it
definitely,
from.
definitely. That would be great. Yeah, yes,
Yeah, I
we
would
should
really
be doing
appreciate if you could help in that.
it. Yeah.
So I think we have a new member joining. Luke, is your mic working? Hello. All right. So, is there any ideas regarding the name, or maybe we make a logo or something? Please. Oh, it's
Yeah,
fine.
so
It's Eric. It's okay. We're all unprepared. It's fine.
yeah. Yeah, I had a question like, have we thought on a name? Like, we had multiple names which we discussed during the bar camp we had. So, any names which we have thought of?
Actually, no. I would really be happy if there would be the people in this hangout right now who were present there at the bar camp, because we had some really cool ideas there.
Yeah,
It's only me and you now who were there, Gus and Clara, I think. But yeah, no new names. We could just do a poll of, in the GDG sandbox, creative sandbox.
yeah,
Just suggest
that would
our.
be great. Yes, definitely, that would be nice. Yeah.
I don't know. It's very tricky to come up with just names. So maybe we start out and then give the first one. Nice, nice.
Yeah, that's a great idea by Eric. Yeah.
When is your Dev Fest, Eric? Mm-hmm. So when are you doing the Dev Fest?
Is Eric there?
Yes. Okay. So Eric, would you like to share some ideas? Maybe by writing. Mm. Thank you, Giovanni, for joining, and we hope to see you again. Yeah, I think that before October we should have something going on already, so it will be a good timing to talk about the mentorship idea. Hi! You're so cute. So, let's see. Yeah, yeah, Clara, I had the same idea.
So one idea that I haven't worked up any content for it yet, is to do some real simple Google API consumption, and maybe using some type of Polymer element that kids could drop in, just to attach to the APIs. A coworker of mine and I have been working on an app that uses Polymer, and like it seems like it's a really nice way to introduce the structure of DOM elements, and doing some scripting and things that you could introduce pretty easily, I think.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I totally agree that it has to be interactive and not boring for children. and not very with the hard words or phrases that they cannot understand. So it should be very like easy to understand and exciting to get into it.
Yeah, I think maybe perhaps I think if we look at the different technologies that we have, I mean, you have the DAL and so on, kind of Android kind of thing. So perhaps, I mean, if we could kind of have a basic framework from each of us that you're going to mentor on something, so that maybe when you build out the resources, in terms of like say, organizing the workshop, kind of like the code lab kind of thing is, a simple one to start off, so that can be replicated, and then maybe from the outside, for example, the Dart, when you're doing some API, so maybe perhaps then we can make use of that to in our for this side of the part of the world. Maybe different mentors have different things that we can share all these resources later on. At least maybe we could come up with a certain kind of like the resources, and then some way of organizing, getting the kids. I mean, of course different places have different how to do the crowd or the group of kids to come in, so maybe the best time. Yeah, I think that's, I mean, because among us we have different skills and technologies that we are used to, even myself, I mean, I'm more on Android kind of thing, so that's a good thing that we put it on the resources properly. uh, then yeah, okay.
Yeah. So let's just use this G Plus community for sharing some ideas, and whoever has some project running or has some experience in terms of some API or the new program, please share it with us.
Is there anything else?
I don't know. Does anyone want to say something? Comment?
Yeah, maybe later on, I think as we go along, I think maybe the input perhaps, I think via the emails and
Yeah.
through the G Plus, I think we can kind of build up, even in the drive, the folders, the kind of things, and I think that's in the community. So I think then we can start off from there, you know. Uh, of course, maybe perhaps at the moment is everyone is I just blank this, ideas coming in. Yeah.
Yeah. So everyone from here is in the G Plus community of GDG Mentorship, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like the link. Um,
I didn't hear that last part. My internet's not doing so well. But I just wanted to put out a question to everybody. Every once in a while, while I'm gathering information for children and mentoring them and possibly throwing an event for them, um, I'll have all these questions and stuff, and hopefully there's others who are already out there who've already done this stuff. Anyway, my question is, would it be all right if I add you guys on G Plus or Hangouts, so that every once in a while, if I do have a question or have a really cool idea to share for the initiative, I can just ping you guys on Hangouts or something?
yeah, please do so. From my side, yes. Um,
Try to add as many people, and also if you guys would add me as well. I don't think I have everybody on my screen circles yet. Um, so yeah, go ahead and add me. Hey, Kenneth.
hello.
No. Where is the G plus page for the mentor?
I just posted. Hold on. It's not a page. It's a community. It's this one.
I couldn't find the communities. No?
I
Is it the
just
community?
copied the link in the chat.
Okay.
I'll try to invite you.
Let me just get it on my thing.
Have you found it?
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Hello? Oh my. Seems it's over.
Hey, Kenneth.
Yeah.
I guess you came in at the end of it.
Oh my. Unfortunate. I was in another hangout. I was in another hangout, a TC hangout. Yeah. Is there anybody who like recorded notes or something that you could share maybe later on? Okay. Okay. Sure thing. Is there like a Google Drive document where we can just write?
No, we don't
That's
have it
open.
yet. No.
Man, I have so many questions. Let me ask Nuno. Let me ask a question.
Yeah.
What is the GDG mentorship program? What is the main goal of the GDG
So the
mentorship
main
program?
idea is to connect with school children with people who have some experience and can inspire young people to get involved in the engineering and IT field.
Oh, okay. So it's focused
Please,
towards children.
yeah, please join us, join that community if you're not there. And there is also a Prezi, which just gives a very general idea of what it can be. It's there is nothing yet, so we have to create it.
Ah,
So it's
okay.
very up to everyone who wants to do this.
Okay, because in sub-Saharan Africa, tomorrow is National Honor. Okay, we noticed that there's so many new PPs who are coming up, and we also want to come up with a mentorship of kind of how to show them a way around how they can manage um, uh, doing GDGs and how they can mentor other people into GDGs.
Yeah, this would be really nice if we can do.
Okay. Okay. I'll check the community and everything, and I'll share my ideas.
The last thoughts, if anyone wants to share? I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to hold you for a long time because I know for some people it's very late, like midnight for in Brunei. Hmm. Thank you everyone, because this is really like we don't have nothing yet until we do it by ourselves. So everyone's contribution is really appreciated, and yeah, we kind of have to give example to each other and be a role models. So let's just keep this G Plus community active and just bomb it with all the resources, ideas, projects that we know of, and we come up with that we can use and kind of give it to our mentors and just to advise people.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Thank you very much, and enjoy the rest of the day, or good night, or good morning, or what.
Yeah, gotta go for work tomorrow morning. we still we just celebrating Eid for the last 2 days. So just tomorrow we start
Nice.
work after the Eid. Yeah. Mhm. Okay. Bye, everybody.
Bye, and see you on another hangout. Let's do kind of periodical hangouts to kind of catch up who's doing what and what it's doing. So
Okay.
take care, everyone, and thank you very much for joining. And see you in the community.
Okay. Bye.
Bye bye.